This is my food truck. I'm gonna make a video on that pretty soon, but it's barbecue. That's my old smoker. There's a new smoker on the back there, but this is a project that's in the works. I got a lot of new equipment in my garage for it, so we are gonna go get the dumpster truck, go move a couple more dumpsters. Right on the money. Oh, that sounds like another V10 going down the road. All right, that's good to go. Today, so we're going to kind of skip this warm-up process because I'm a little bit behind schedule and I need to get on the road. Alright, we're going to drop this dumpster I've got loaded up, this green one here that you can see on the back. It's going to a customer just out on the outskirts of town here in Odessa. Then we were going to go back to another town and pick up the dumpster I dropped off yesterday. They are done with it already, so we're going to go grab it. Probably bring it back to town because it's probably not quite full, so I'm not going to waste going to the landfill with it yet. Place. Customer said to get this one as close to that low as you can without getting stuck, so we did. Try a different pump. That one did not like it. Somebody told me this Northern Tool was going out of business, so I'm driving right by it. I might as well stop in and check and see what's out. It will deeply sadden me if that's actually the case, because I buy a lot of parts and pieces here for my power washing trailer and power washing parts. Well, that cost me $170, but I got some things that I use quite a bit. Not necessarily.
The destination is on your right.
And there's a truck in the way. Let's see if we can find out whose truck that is. Just noticed something while I'm picking this up. Always check to make sure that's latched. gonna have to get over my fear of people watching me record, I guess, because there was also a contractor at that job that was just standing there talking to me the whole time, so I didn't do much filming. When he stepped away, I did use my phone and get a little bit of a clip, so I'll put that in the video. But if that's going to be a problem, people are just going to have to get used to me with the camera, I guess. What do the other YouTubers do? I don't know. They don't care what other people think, probably. But we got this red one picked back up that we just dropped off yesterday. Not a lot of trash in it. Good news is the contractor that was on that job was a different contractor. He took my name and phone number, took a picture of my dumpster so he could have my information. Said he was interested in using me for some dumpsters as well. So hopefully that works out, and we're going to get this one back to town. It doesn't have a whole lot of trash in it, so those are like little winning lottery tickets to me when I pick them up, because I'll go back and unload this one by hand into another dumpster that has trash in it already and save myself some money. So kind of works out for me. The customer still gets what they paid for and they agreed upon, and I actually get to make just a little bit of extra money on the end of the day on that one. So good for me. All right, I've got this dumpster here that needs to be dumped, but it's got a little room in it. So I'm not going to waste 2 trips to the landfill when this is all that's in this one. So I'm just going to unload this by hand and put it over here. All right, that one's pretty clean enough, and this one's right at its limit. So now I'm going to load this one up and take this one to the landfill. This one's been sitting here for a couple weeks. I just haven't had time to dump it, but that worked out well. So I need to dump that one. This one's already got a customer waiting for it this afternoon, and then I still need to dump that one. It's also full. Haven't had a chance to get to the landfill with that one either. While I was unloading that one, the customer actually called me and said they are ready for a switch out. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this one out there because it's already empty, and grab the full one that we just dropped off a couple hours ago, and then take that one to the landfill. Alright, picked up this one that we just dropped off earlier and dropped off another one for them. Dumpster that we just picked up, and a customer called me need one right away, about 45 minutes away, so that worked out pretty well. We're just gonna drop this one off, or dump this one at the landfill, and then take it straight to that customer's house. The ground's pretty wet right now because it's getting warm. We just had a little snow and it's starting to rain a little bit, and he needs it in the yard of this customer's house, so he's gonna run to the Home Depot or whatever, and he's gonna buy some plywood for me to set this dumpster on. So we'll see how that goes when I get there, but just keep rolling them out. $15,180 with me in it. $14,800 with me in it. $14,800 once I got out. I usually average around 11,500 empty. A little over 3,000 pounds. Not quite 2 ton. Usually run a 2 ton maximum in my dumpster, so if they go over 2 ton, I bill the extra back to them. But the price they pay me originally covers up to 2 tons. But the landfill charges me a 1 ton minimum, so when I get those really light partial loads, that's why I unload them into another dumpster if I can, because I might only have less than 1,000 pounds in my dumpster when I pick it up, but I still got to pay for 2,000 pounds at the landfill. So it benefits me if I can just unload it by hand, fit it into another dumpster, or just dump that off. Now we're gonna run back across the scale, pay our bill, and then go drop this off for the next customer. Well, unfortunately, I was just pulling out of the landfill to go drop this one off that was urgently needed, and they just called me, luckily in time before I wasted any drive time, but they decided they don't need it now. So we're gonna go back to the storage lot and drop this one off, and maybe pick up one of my full ones and go back to the landfill. But I've got to be home in a couple hours for something else, so I don't know if I'll be able to have time to go to the landfill again. I need a snack. Lunch. Need to take that one to the landfill. That needs a new home. That needs to be taken back to a job. That needs to be taken to a customer for scrap metal. Need to take that one to the landfill. Tractor needs to go home. And need to decide what I'm doing with my old Dodge, since it doesn't pull a gooseneck trailer anymore.